I don't know. Oh. Okay. So I think I got that part figured out. I don't know. When you guys join this, you will let me know whether this is happening or not here. So getting ready to do a live podcast interview. I need to make sure that I remember to push record. If you're watching the YouTube live stream, please comment so I know that it's working. As you know, I'm the sausage maker. Hello, Tan, John, whatever you prefer me to call you. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to have my guest speak, and then you can tell me whether you hear him. Jack, are you there? Oh, Jack is not there. Jack is smoking a cigarette. He's very, very nervous to be talking to me today. And I told him, hey, it's going to be easy. It's just going to be a simple conversation. Okay? Hello, Frank. So when Jack gets on, because right now Jack is off. Okay, Jack, are you there? Jack, are you doing some lines? Because I'm hearing something. Jack's very nervous. He doesn't have his headphones in. Angel, hello, everybody. So I've never done this before. This is what I'm thinking in my head. Who knows how it's going to turn out. I'm recording this for my podcast, so obviously it's going to be edited. But I thought I'd go live because this is a first interview on foot fetish, and I really don't know anything about it. And I don't know if there's enough content there to actually make an episode out of it. So I'm going live in case the viewers at home, can ask some questions that maybe I didn't think of. Hey, Jack, you're back on, yeah? Can you hear me, Jack?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, Jack, can you, first of all, how's the weather where you're at? I want to hear you talk to make sure that our viewers can hear you.
A little bit on the cool side today.
Cool side. What is cool for you over there?
Maybe around 45, 50 degrees.
Oh, okay. See, in California, 45, 50 degrees is downright cold.
Freezing.
Yeah, it's freezing. Okay, so I'm going to ask my wonderful people on YouTube, could you hear Jack talk just a moment ago? Could you hear him? Okay, we're waiting for some answers. And Jack, when you hear me talk, you don't hear any weird echoes or anything, right?
No.
Everything sounds normal?
You're good.
Okay, I'm good. You're good. And Kyle, okay, so Kyle says we can hear you. That is excellent. I can't tell you how happy I am right now, Jack. I could show you. Did you just do some lines?
I'm sorry?
Okay, no, I guess not. Okay, hold on. All right. So now we're gonna record here, and hopefully the people at home, if they've got some questions, they can chime in, and we'll be asking questions. So this is what making sausage looks like. This is how I record my podcast episodes. So everything's recording. I got my phone out and my little show notes because each guest I ask for a little information so that I have something to introduce you by. And then when the real episode comes out, people will be able to see what went into it, how I edited down. Okay? All right, so here we go. My guest today is Jack. He is 43 years old, lives in Kentucky. He's in retail, single, never married. And he contacted me because he heard me asking about foot fetishes. Because I can't tell you how many people message me publicly and privately about this thing that is apparently very, very popular. Someone on Twitter told me the other day and provided some backup information that it is the #1 fetish with men. So, Jack, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on. I know you're a little bit nervous talking about this. It's going to be all right.
Thank you for having me.
I'll hold your hand, and you can hold my foot. Okay. Okay. When did you realize you had a foot fetish?
Well, almost as far back as I can remember. I mean, when I was attracted to girls, that was one of the things that I was attracted to. So, I mean, long time.
Okay, so like even as a little boy, like let's say, boys start getting interested in girls in, I don't know, maybe elementary school,
Right.
right?
Yeah, all the way back to then.
Oh, so all the way back then you found yourself like attracted to feet?
Yeah, like, didn't really understand it, but yeah. I mean, after you get older and you look back on it, yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to see if I'm going to try to understand this. When people are attracted to people, first it's the face, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You think someone's attractive. And then men often describe themselves as like a leg man, they really like long legs or whatever, or a breast man or whatever. So when you have a foot fetish, after the initial attraction, do you like look at their feet? Like, do you go for that? Or like explain how that factors in to how attracted you are to people.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the number one thing that I'm attracted to, but I mean, if I was checking a woman out, then yeah, I mean, that would be one of the things that I would look at.
Okay. Well, what if it's winter and they're wearing shoes? Like, are you into shoes too?
No, not so much. But
So just feet.
I mean, obviously, that would be something that you might not see the first time or two that you meet somebody. I mean, it's not the number one thing, but it is a thing. So.
Okay. Describe to me what it is about feet. What do you like? So it turns you on?
That's a good question. I mean, it's hard to understand, hard to describe what something pretty is. I guess it's in the eye of the beholder, maybe.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So because it's in the eye of the beholder, what do you find attractive? Like,
just the shape of them. If they're, I mean, usually a nice high arch or something, maybe not too big.
a nice high arch.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said not too big. Like who likes big feet? Well, maybe women. I don't know. But what size would be like what's a good size foot?
Maybe like a 7 or an 8.
Oh, okay. I'm a 6. All right.
That would be.
Oh, that would be
Yeah, I
fine.
mean,
Okay, good.
yeah.
So describe to me how it comes into play or how it came into play in your relationships. Like, at what point did it become more than just something you found attractive?
It was more of a just something to play around with. I don't know. Like for some people, I guess that can replace physical activity. Not so much for me, but I mean, I don't, ask me that in a different way. I mean, I don't.
Well, I mean, like, so, like, what do you do? Like, okay, I'm going to have to get graphic. I'm going to have to get graphic with you, Jack. Are you okay with
Yeah,
this?
that's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. So, for instance, like if you're into boobs, okay, and you're
Right.
being intimate with someone,
Right.
right? You're going to concentrate on them, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
That-
so since you have a foot fetish, what do you do?
Well, like I said, that never was the number one thing, but a lot of it too is gauging the other person's either receptive to it or not.
Receptive meaning,
The some women just don't want you to touch them at all, or they're disgusted by it or whatever. So you have to kind of work into it a little bit.
okay.
Give them a foot massage, for example. Just
Well,
get
okay.
into it a little bit.
But that sounds, normal. I've had plenty of men give me foot massages.
Right.
Yeah. So what's different? Like, are you getting off when you're giving her a massage a foot massage?
I mean, it would turn me on some, yeah, but I mean, it's after that
Stick it in your mouth?
Them or something. Yeah, you might try to kiss them, but I mean, you don't want to just
go for it.
Yeah, you don't want that to be the first thing. I mean, you might kind of bring it up in a joking way or something, and
okay,
kind of go from there. Yeah.
Okay, so in the beginning, you would start talking about it. Like, what would you say?
Generally, you would have to,
Jack,
say, kind of like you're playing around and begging for something. Oh, come on, I'll get your feet if you will, and just.
No, I don't know. What I need you to tell me is, okay, let's say you're with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
It's going to be okay. I'll be gentle. Okay?
Okay.
Like, what would you say to me?
Again, it wouldn't be the first time that we was together or anything. And
Okay.
And I would, if I was asking you to do me a favor or something, I might play beg with you or something, and come on, if you do this, and I'd kiss your feet if you do that, and if you're receptive to it, then you might kind of build into it a little bit. I mean, all depending on the other person too.
Okay,
I mean,
so it all depends.
Some people it's completely out. Some people it's off the table right from the beginning. I mean, it's
okay. Let's move forward and tell me about your experience with someone who was okay with this fetish.
Okay. She was. We'd known each other for a long time, and I'd been kind of hanging around with her some, and she was exactly like I was just talking about. I'd given her a foot massage a couple of times, and I forget I was needing a big favor from her, and I said just like I've been telling you, if you do this, then I'd kiss your feet if you do that for me. And she said, well, go ahead. And
she said, go ahead and kiss her feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after I'd done it and she kind of liked it, then we probably didn't do anything else with her feet then. I mean, we actually was a dark in a relationship, so, that probably got dropped for that time. And then kind of talked about it later, and kind of told her I was kind of into it, and she didn't know much about it either. So porn is usually a bad way to try to introduce somebody to that, but it's what some people do.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Speaking of porn, like do you watch foot fetish porn or whatever they call it?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
And what's the kind of stuff that I've never seen it? So what kind of stuff is it?
Well, that would probably be generally what a lot of people who are not familiar with it would kind of think of, kind of like the dominatrix type.
Oh.
That's generally what most of the porn is. I mean, it's my experience anyway. Real life is nothing like porn, which it's not for regular sex either. I mean.
Okay. That's true. Real life is nothing like the porn that we
Right.
see. So tell me what real life is like. Because okay, again, Jack, I'm going to get graphic with you, okay? I'm going to get graphic with you.
It's fine. It's fine.
So yesterday I was editing this episode on a woman who ended up working at a brothel in Nevada. And she's a swinger who ended up as a legal prostitute at the Bunny Ranch.
Right.
And she said there was very little sex going on, and actually most men asked for a blowjob, hand job, or foot job.
Mm-hmm.
The foot job thing would be something you're into, yeah?
I had a woman try that, and no, not so much. I mean, it's no, that didn't.
Okay.
That didn't really do it for me. I mean, it's
okay. Jack, are you sure you have a foot fetish? Just want to make sure.
Well, I mean, I enjoy kissing women's feet and maybe sucking on their toes. So yeah, I would think so.
But do you get off on it?
Like sometimes I watch just that kind of porn, and sometimes I watch regular porn. But yeah, I mean, it's a definite attraction to me. I mean, it turns me on. So yeah.
Okay. Someone once described to me that a fetish was something that like is almost required for you to get off.
It's not a requirement, no, not for me. But I mean, it is a definite turn on. I mean,
Okay.
and it'll kind of has like peaks and valleys. So like I'm always into it. Sometimes I'm way more into it than others. I mean,
It comes and goes.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm always into it, but sometimes I'm way more into it than others. I mean,
Okay. So we have John Garrett on YouTube who says must have a good pedicure, no ugly cracked nails. Are like what do you like in a foot? How do you like your feet, Jack? Hi, sir. How would you like your feet today?
he'd write a nice pedicure, and I mean, clean. No, I mean, no dead skin hanging up of them, or I mean, yeah.
Okay, so you prefer that without dead skin, sir?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so no dead
That
skin.
would be, yeah.
Okay. What have you done with feet? Like I'm trying to get down to is this really a fetish for you or
Well, I mean,
what?
you kiss them and lick them and you massage them, suck the toes. I mean, I don't know what else you can
Would
do with
you?
them. I don't so much like the foot jobs. I mean,
Okay.
I did
Okay,
have a lady
so
try that, but
I never done anything like it.
you are talking about like masturbating with feet, right? That's
Well, I don't know. What else can you do with them?
I don't know, but that's the only. I mean,
Okay,
that's the
let's
only
think
foot
about
job.
this for a
Yeah.
second. Let's think about this for a second. Um,
Like one of the ladies that I was in a relationship with, we would do like a little role play thing. I would I'd be a footstool for a little while, and she would
oh,
have me kiss them, that kind of thing. So yeah,
so you would be a footstool.
yeah,
Okay, that brings up an interesting question that I have because a lot of guys message me about feet, and not just feet, but this dominance thing where
right.
do you
That's
think a lot of men with foot fetishes have a like they're submissive, like they want is
like yeah, that's that would definitely be part of it. I mean, it's a submissive act. I mean, it's you. So yeah, that would be part of it.
okay, so that would be part of it.
Mhm.
Have you ever been in a cuckold relationship?
I had an ex that after we'd been apart, we were talking about getting back together, and but she had been playing around with some other guys since we had been apart, and yeah, we kind of tried to work that into it a little bit, and we both kind of liked it, but didn't it didn't really work out. But yeah,
Okay, so you
yeah,
so
so
okay. So would you say that most of your sexual relationships have been you on the submissive side?
in our day-to-day life, we're like a 50-50 type thing, and then if I mean, we would generally kind of just play around with that just between us.
Well, yeah. So like just in
Yeah,
bed, like just
yeah,
in the bedroom, you're
yeah,
submissive.
yeah, right.
Okay. Were you ever in a relationship where the girl just wasn't okay with this thing that you have about feet?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
and the relationship lasted? Like you were okay? Like even though that turned you on, she wasn't okay with it?
Yeah, so, I mean, it's not for everybody, and I mean, I would have rather that she was because I mean, we did try it, and she just wasn't into it, so we just
Okay.
kind of moved on. I mean,
Okay. So then it's really not that, because I think that, again, there's a spectrum and a range for everybody, right?
there's a very wide spectrum on it, so yeah.
Sure.
I mean, it's a definite turn on for me, and it's something I would rather have than not. But I mean, it's not a deal breaker.
Okay. Stephen Jacks disagreed with my definition. By the way, it wasn't my definition. It was someone else's definition, someone who was into the total power exchange thing. And they're actual sex educators, and they were, I don't know the difference between a kink and a fetish. And his explanation to me was that a fetish is more something that is required to get you off. Like there are some men who have this fetish for Asian women, which means they must have an Asian woman. Like they don't want anything else. So they must have something that's a fetish. A kink might be, oh yeah, I can take it or leave it. Maybe tonight. You know what, Lena? Maybe tonight I'm going to suck your toes. Okay? Versus this, versus this thing where we always do that because it's always something you're into.
I never heard it described like that, but maybe a kink would be more like what I have.
Yeah, so maybe you have a kink. Do you have any other kind of kinks, or is the foot thing really the thing that turns you on?
Well, the female dominance thing too, but I mean, I guess that would be more of a kink type. I mean, don't have to have it. I mean, just regular vanillas, that's great. I mean,
Oh, vanilla's great?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So really at this, so you're kind of like any sex is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have always thought that sex for men, like even bad sex, is good sex. Whereas for women, no. For women, bad sex is bad sex.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, definitely has done that was better than others. I mean, that's different. I mean,
right. Okay. So let's get back to this foot fetish that you have. Mm-hmm. I have found that a lot of men who tell me that they've got this thing for feet, like you, they want to be submissive. Like they want to be down at my feet. They want to, what is the thing though about like licking boots and cleaning shoes? What's that all about? Is that part of the foot fetish thing?
I mean, for a lot of people it is. I mean, for me, it's more the feet. I mean, I'm not so much into the boots or the shoes or anything. I mean,
okay.
I have done it, but I mean, it was just, yeah. Once you started, once you find somebody that will explore that with you, then they kind of have their own ideas about it too. So you kind of go that way with them too.
Okay, so you have, when you say you have done it, what are you talking about?
One of the ladies, once we started playing around with it, she came to the house wearing boots, and that was one of the things that she wanted me to do was lick her boots. So I did. I mean.
Like just the top, or
just tops, yeah. I mean, for some people they would want to do just the bottoms, I guess. But I mean, that's not
you.
Me. I mean,
yeah.
Okay.
So that feeling that you have, like for instance, you're not going to lick the bottom of the boot, right? Because you think that's kind of gross, right?
Right. Yeah.
So you can see why some other people might think, well, a feet thing is kind of gross.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right. So you get that some people would just think this is weird, but it is also, if the information that I was given is correct, like the number one fetish for men. I mean, I just find it.
Probably. I think I've heard like as much as 20% of men have it. So like 1 in 5. So, I mean, if you just think of odd men that if you break them down into fives, then at least one of them.
If I could get personal myself. So at 52 years, I've dated some men, and only one had portrayed any kind of foot fetish thing. Never talked about it. It never came up in conversation, ever. It was just something that, and it wasn't like it didn't come off as weird. And I think that probably that's what you're talking about when you say that, it's not the first thing that comes up. It's certainly not the, when your first time you're with someone, you don't bring that up right away for fear of scaring them off, maybe. It just becomes a natural thing that if two people are okay with it, it just happens, right?
To me, to bring it up with somebody, you need to be pretty comfortable with them and, already have a little bit of a relationship.
Right.
established. So yeah.
Okay.
And then some people, I guess, I mean, some people, I guess, are ashamed of a lot of things that do attract them, so they would never ever admit to it or anything, or never bring it up, or
Right. Which is a shame, because
Yeah.
and that's like part of the reason why I'd even do the podcast, is that there are kinks, fetishes, whatever desires that people have, and really, as long as you're not hurting anybody, and you're in a relationship with another adult, and everyone's consenting, right?
then yeah, it's between them two. I mean, what does
And
it matter to anybody else?
well, them 2, them 3, them 6, 12, whatever.
Yeah,
I've heard it all.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Speaking of which, have you ever been in situations where it's just more than just you and
One of the ladies brought one of her friends in. Just yeah, I mean,
a threesome?
well, we never. Yeah. We
Wait,
didn't get that
no.
far with it, but
What was that?
after I'd been doing her feet for a while, and she had one of her friends come over, and that I told her it was okay to tell her about it,
Yeah.
And she came over, and I went up doing both of their feet that night. I mean, just
You did both
didn't
of their
have it-
feet?
yeah, like we didn't have it planned or anything, or they might have planned it between themselves. Who knows? You ladies can be a little sneaky like that. But,
Sneaky, yeah.
yeah, like she's my girlfriend had started it out by I told you that he likes to suck my toes here, and let you watch. And then I done hers in front of her friend, and then I done her friends. And
Okay. So you sucked both of their feet.
yes,
Okay. But that was it. There was no sex.
not until her friend left, and then
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But you've never been in a sexual situation where there's been more than
No,
just your girlfriend. Any interest in that?
well, yes.
Well, yeah. Leyna, you're so silly. What a stupid question. Duh. Actually, I would love to know if there are any men who don't want that. So, like, if anyone's watching, and I really doubt those men are well, I don't know. Yeah, no. I'm just being silly again. Leyna, you're just being silly again.
Well, even some of the most conservative, strict, like people that you would never think would be into it, I would like to get into their search history sometimes.
Trust me. The people who display themselves as straight and right? No. Yeah. They might be some of the freakiest people. All right.
But they just wouldn't admit it, though. That's
right.
I don't know why. I mean,
yeah. So you're 43.
Mm-hmm.
Any interest in getting married?
the right woman, yeah. I mean, I haven't found her yet, so. I was engaged when I was young, but we wound up calling it off before the wedding, and then the last long-term relationship I was in, I would have married her, but we had lived together and just didn't really see the need until
you broke up.
There's a long, sad story there. That
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
All right. Have we gone through? You sound very tame with this fetish of yours, like you're just gonna suck some toes and I don't know, lick some feet.
Yeah,
You nothing else? No, you tried a foot job once, and it wasn't your thing. Someone else on the chat here said that there just wasn't enough friction, right?
Yeah, and I would imagine that that's kind of a tough motion for them to go through. I mean,
well, yeah, unless you have like if you were like a monkey and your feet could grab something.
Right. But so, yeah, with your legs doing that motion, I mean, it seems like it would be hard to do for the amount of time that it would take.
It would, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Are you hold on, Jack, are you telling me that you can't think of other kinky things to do with feet?
Like, I mean, it's not like you can't really insert them anywhere else.
Why not?
So, I mean,
why not?
Well,
Here, say something stupid. I'll put a foot up your ass.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in having them inserted. And I mean, I've seen the videos where like men would come on them or whatever. But I mean, that's not. Yeah, but that's not really me. So I mean, like one lady had me lay in the floor, and she put her feet on my face, and I jacked off. But I mean, not to shoot them on, but I mean, not to.
Okay. So hold on. I have. Okay. Thank you for mentioning that because it brings something up. I had someone show me some stuff that they were into. They're really into feet. And then, so now when I'm thinking about it, okay, so this guy like was really into it where there wasn't even like real sex involved, but he liked it when women would like stand on his face.
Yeah,
like mushing up their face
right.
with their feet.
That's I never had a woman stand on my face. I've had them walk on my back and on my chest. Not really into all the pain.
Hey, I've had them walk on my back too.
So yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. I mean, there's a million videos of a million different kinds of ways that people are into it.
Right.
Some of them like the dirty feet and that kind of thing. But
okay, hold on. There are men who like dirty feet?
According to Pornhub, Next Hamster and all them, they are.
Well,
not me. I mean,
well, I understand. I've been doing this show long enough now to realize there really is something for everybody. And it actually doesn't surprise me that there would be people who are into dirty feet.
You know, like when I would play around with it, like the two ladies that I had the most experience with, like even if there was a really bad smell to it, then yeah, we'd have to call a little time out and
go wash your feet.
Clean them up a little bit. And,
go wash your feet.
Or even I would do it, but I mean, yeah, that's...
well, there you go, Jack. Just make that part of the foreplay. Here, let me clean your feet for you.
Right, I mean...
Okay,
yeah, so.
Hold on. Since you have this foot fetish, do you have it kind of the other way where it turns you on when people touch your feet?
No.
No, oh, no.
No, it's I guess more of the submissiveness of it. I mean, you know, you kind of know that even when you're a kid, that's a submissive thing to be doing. So yeah, that plays a big part in it too. I mean, yeah.
I understand.
Like having to kneel down or whatever. I mean.
Okay. So it really does sound like most men who have a foot fetish are really into this power dynamic where they are submissive. So yes,
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll like kneel at my feet.
Yeah.
And when I'm tired, I can use you as a footstool.
Sure.
I shall put my feet on your back.
Yeah.
And you better stay like a good little footstool because if you move, I will smack you. Like that kind of thing?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
For a while. I mean, you know, I'm not going to spend the whole night there, but yeah.
No, not the whole night. No, Jack.
Yeah.
No, Jack, not the whole night. Maybe an hour.
Yeah, generally.
Oh, your knees are gonna be sore, honey.
Well, hopefully you'd be good enough to allow a pillow or something to be put down, but you know. Right. And then after that, I might roll over on my back, and you could place them on my face and kind of kiss on them, and yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, so sweet of you.
We didn't think that would actually follow us to leave like that, but playing around with one of the ladies that I was going to have to sleep with them in my face like that. So
you fell asleep with her feet on your face,
and she fell asleep with them like that too. I mean,
and she fell asleep there too.
Yeah, I was kind of kissing on them, and it was just kind of holding them there, and it started out as a joke until we both woke up the next morning. I was still there.
And the feet were still on your face.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okie dokie
That
then.
became a thing there for
Oh, it became a thing to fall asleep with her feet on your face,
every now and then. I mean, yeah. I mean,
and you enjoyed
once it
that.
happened for, yeah. I mean, once it happened the first night, like if your feet was cold or something, you kind of lightly blow on them, you know, kind of it warm them up a little bit, and just the body heat too. I guess that would kind of warm them up, and sometimes we would fall asleep like that. I mean,
All right. Well, I can tell you from just reading messages that viewers and listeners have sent in that you seem to fall on the kind of the lighter end of the foot fetish thing, because I've heard of stuff where like it's a real thing for them, like the feet, man, right?
yeah,
Like
right,
oh, hold on, what do they call it? They call it it's when the guy sucks on the heel of a shoe.
yeah. I've
Gosh.
seen the videos like that. That kind
Yeah,
of thing.
what do they call it? They call it I remember it was
Kind
described
of like a femdom type thing.
the femdom thing. Yeah, but I mean
Yeah,
that act in itself was called something. And
I'm
and
not
then
sure.
because I have an active imagination, I can imagine that women may be doing other things with the heels of their shoes.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. No, but that's not me. But I mean,
It's not
yeah, I
you.
mean,
No,
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 no.
no, not in Kentucky.
But most time, I mean, like doing it in real life, like you're more than likely to find somebody that it would be more the softer. I mean, they might tell you to get down there or whatever, but you know, you're probably not going to find somebody that's
Well, unless you're
not
into
gonna
it.
you're not going to get a porn video probably unless you're paying for it. I mean,
Right.
you know, that type of thing.
Okay. Have you heard of a thing called shrimping?
Uh, would be like toe sucking, right?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. So
believe-
maybe. So
I believe
ticket.
I believe that's like a really old term for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we have a viewer, Ticket Black, who says he likes toes too. And it's called shrimping. That is so interesting to me. Like, why is it called shrimping?
Yeah, that it's been a long time since I've heard it called that, but yeah.
Wow, very interesting. Okay. So there's like a foot thing, but then there's a thing where like you're especially into the toes. What is
Yeah,
your favorite
toe-
part of a foot, Jack?
I like the soles, but yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's always going to be the toes. I mean,
you like the sole, so and that's why you like a high arch. You think a high arch is sexy.
yeah.
Super interesting. Okay then.
So, and I found too that kind of the more sweetheart type women, they're the ones that will, if you start to role play with them, they're the ones that can be a little bit more aggressive with it, kind of.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. So you find that the women in like regular life seem sweet and innocent, are behind closed doors.
They're the ones you gotta
freakier.
watch out for. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
No, okay. Jack, is there anything else you want to add?
No.
No? All right. So, Jack, I really do appreciate you talking to me. By the way, for everyone who's listening on YouTube, Jack actually has a speech impediment, and when he gets nervous, he stutters. And I think you did very well. And I know that you were very nervous talking about this, so I super appreciate that. And you know, I am here's wishing you many, many pretty clean feet in your future.
Well, thank you for that.
Hey, are you straight?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm wondering if, like, do gay men have foot fetishes?
I'm sure it's a thing.
Or bi men have foot fetishes? And if they do they, is it just
Well,
women or, right?
You had brought up cuckolding, and I mean, there is videos out there where they'll have them lick both her feet, and she'll have them lick her bull's feet, and that kind of thing. I'm sure it's a
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
But I'm not sure that is a foot fetish. That's more of a
That's more of a
power
dominance
exchange,
thing.
a dominance
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess you could have one without the other, but I don't see how that would work. I mean,
It all works. It all works.
yeah,
Right? Yeah.
right.
Like, kind of like Thanksgiving dinners. Some people just mash it all together, like gravy on everything. And some people like gravy just on their potatoes.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then
And
you
one's
could,
not necessarily right or wrong. I
right,
mean,
no. And you could make the argument it all ends up in the same place. So why don't you just, but no. I
right.
like to enjoy my food a little differently than the way you like to enjoy your food. Right?
Right.
Okay. All right, Jack, I really appreciate you talking to me. I think you did an excellent job. And in fact, for our viewers, we said, okay, let's just try this, and I can just cut it off if he gets too nervous and starts stuttering. And you were excellent. So I appreciate you. Good luck. I hope find some feet that you like.
Thank you. I'm a big fan of your show. So
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Okay, everyone say goodbye to Jack. Bye, Jack. Bye. Jack, you're supposed to wave. I can see you. Okay, they can't. I can. Okay, sweetheart. You have a great day.
You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And there goes Jack. Hold on, don't turn anything off yet, Jack. Okay, now we can go. Okay, have a great day, honey. Thanks for talking to me.
All right.
Bye. Okay, so we're done with that. So let me that probably wasn't like the best interview to be doing a live stream because one, he was so nervous. I can't tell you how nervous he was, you guys. And I said, well, we don't have to. We don't have to do this on YouTube. And then he said, but you know what? You seem so easy to talk to. Let's do it. And if it becomes a problem, we'll cut it off. And I said, sure. And then he just didn't have a lot to share in the way of a foot fetish because I know there are people with fetishes, foot fetishes in particular, who do a lot with them. So we'll see if we can get some more. Max Milano, I haven't had any foot fetish experience for 15 years, but you still have the fetish. Oh, okay, cool. See, that's very interesting. Has Jack discussed getting stepped on? On the face, he did talk about that. How difficult it is for you not to laugh at certain points? Oh, I laugh when I laugh. I don't hide anything. The interesting thing is sometimes when you're just listening and there's no video, you don't realize how I'm reacting. And even when there's no video, like that's how I'm reacting. When I first started recording the video portion of it, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize I do all that. But I'm a very expressive person. So, even when I wasn't recording the video, it's just the way I is. Quentin Tarantino has a big foot fetish? I didn't know that. Interesting. Gosh, now I'm hungry. Now I'm starving. Okay, so if there's anyone out there who is willing to share their foot fetish with me, get on consentingadultsshow.com. There's a contact form so that I can get in contact with you. Duran, hello, because I'm not sure that is enough for one of my episodes. So maybe we'll talk to a few people and have an episode on foot fetishes. I'm not starving for some feet. I don't, just the other day we were discussing this, and I guess I'm not really a kinky, fetishy, is that a word? Person. I'm just not. Okay, so since you're all here, hold on. I should probably just get rid of the foot fetish thing since that part is now over. All right. Okay. Say goodbye to live interview on foot fetish. Goodbye. We'll say goodbye to this part too. Okay, now you can see me. It says find your greatness. Find your greatness. Okay. Let's see here. Great. So y'all love feet. Suddenly, y'all love feet. Should we try to do a little music? Poker Stiff, what's been the most unusual fetish that has been shared with you? Unusual. Let me see. I actually at first thought that the foot fetish thing was pretty unusual. A guy sent me, and when I say guy, he is someone who is quite well known. Like runs in big circles. And this is why I so appreciate when people open themselves up and talk to me and share stuff with me. But I kind of just didn't understand it. And he sent me videos and pictures of things that he would do with other women. And it included women like stomping on his face. Which I just thought was just, like a little weird or strange, right? So, but I also know that some people are just into some things. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Like, seriously, if you're a nice person, you could be into some weird, and I still wouldn't care as long as you're not hurting anybody, right? As long as you're not hurting anybody. Okay, guys. Let's see if this thing still works, because I have not changed a thing. Not changed a thing. And now I just want to know if it still works. So here we go. We're going to, whoopsie. We're going to see if there's some magic. Ooh. So now I hear a little magic. Do you believe in magic? 1, 2, spotlight. Magic. Where's magic? This is Super Studio. That's new wave, stage, indie. No, punchy. I don't even know what that means. Hype. Magic. This is actually magic right here. More echoey, but magic nonetheless. So can you guys hear the magic? Anybody? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Get into the groove. Boy, you've got to prove. Yes, mommy. All right. So we know that works. So now, let's see if this continues to work, all right? So now, let's see if we can bring some music up and see if anything changed. If anything changed while we were gone. What song should I put on here? Okay, let's get our blood moving here. Oh, I don't know if this is the good version. I have a feeling this is the bad version. I'm gonna play it anyway. Oh, no. See? Sometimes even when you change nothing. All right. So, let's see if you're going to hear the music in 3, 2. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Is there music? Anybody? You're so hot, teasing me. You're so blue, but I can't take a chance on a chick like you. It's something I couldn't do. There's that look in your eyes. I can read in your face that your feelings are driving you wild. Girl, you're only a child. Abba. Well, I can dance with you, honey, if you think it's funny. Does your mother know that you're out? And I can flirt with you, baby, flirt a little, maybe. Does your mother know that you're out? Take it easy. Better slow down, girl. That's no way to go. Does your mother know? Take it easy, take it easy. Try to cool it, girl. Take it nice and slow. Does your mother know? Alright. I can see what you want, but you seem pretty young to be searching for that kind of fun. So maybe I'm not the one. You're so cute, I like your style, and I know what you mean when you flash me a flash of that smile. But girl, you're only a child. Well, I can dance with you, honey, if you think it's funny. Does your mother know that you're out? And I can chat with you, baby, flirt a little, maybe. Does your mother know that you're out? Take it easy, better slow down, girl. That's no way to go. Does your mother know? Take it easy, try to cool it, girl. Take it nice and slow. Does your mother know? Well, I can dance with you, honey, if you think it's funny. Does your mama know that you're out? She doesn't. All right. So that all works still. Yay. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Okay. We're still talking about feet. Love is still talking about feet. Feet are considered the most fetishized body part beside genital body parts. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Wow, love is telling us that feet are covered with nerve endings. Okay, how about this, y'all? Besides feet, what? For a moment there, I felt like I was on the Family Feud. Besides feet, what other body part that is like becomes fetishized? So, we're not talking regular stuff. Okay? Besides feet. Sing Footloose. I hate Footloose. Hate it. I will never do it. It was so overplayed when I was growing up. I can't stand the sound of that song. So that's a no. Hair. Okay, like people pull hair. What else? What would be the strangest place, like someone did something to you and you're like, oh. No, breast is not weird. That's not strange. The neck, that's, okay, but you're right, the neck. But I'm now asking, what is the strangest place that someone, Anybody? So, someone else I talked to, gosh, now I forgot what episode it was. Samrat, you're right. Armpit. But actually, what did someone tell me? Someone told me the inside of the elbow. Yeah, so the inside of the elbow. Ear canal. That's not that weird. You know how like someone's kissing on your ear or something. Then they go a little farther. Licking the armpit. Yeah. So apparently that's not too weird or too strange of a thing, right? Where did I see this? Either I saw it might have been a comedy though. It wasn't porn or anything. Or maybe a friend told me. I don't remember now. In a wrist, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know but I can see where. Bye, Max. Can't wait for the next one. Well, make sure you're subscribed and turn your notifications on. Tonguing out ear canal. Okay, so yeah, that's what you would do with the ear canal. Eric says he loves it when a woman licks his inner thighs behind the knee. Look at this. We're just coming up with new things. It's good brainstorming, you guys. This is good brainstorming. Okay. I'm going to pop out the chat. Popping it out right now. Ready? I'm going to pop it out in 3, 2, 1. Pop. All right. So now I can get back on this screen. What time is it? Oh, 7:10. All right. 11:10. Okie dokie. Let's do a request, shall we? Where'd the chat go? ATM. You mean ARM? ARM? Stupid Cupid. No, not that one. Biting footnails. Oh, Samrat, you naughty, naughty thing, you. I should have had you on the show. You're coming up with all kinds of good stuff. Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics. I remember the chorus. I don't even know how that goes. Like, I have no idea what the verses are. Let me see. Sweet Dreams are made of the... Oh, but it's so repetitive. No, that's another no for me. Oh, God. Jen did this one time at the party. I was very surprised. A woman who I was very surprised that she did this song. This gets pretty high, so I'm not going to do it all the way. Name it in just a few notes, because you should be able to. Okay, here it goes.
Life is a moment in space when the dream is gone. It's a lonelier place.
Oh my God.
I kiss the morning goodbye. Oh, but down inside, you know we never know why. The road is narrow and long when eyes meet eyes, and the feeling is strong.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one, baby. Hey, studio, David, are you still on here with me? Oh, you did. Okay. Thank you very much. Everyone say hi to 200 Watt Studio, who is my moderator. I appreciate that, because who is this naked person thing? Like, and why aren't we able to just block them from the channel? Because they do this every single time. All right. Okay, I see you with your little talks about things that people like to do in the bedroom. Oh, okay, you may continue to do that. That's fine. Okay, let's see what other fun songs have come up. For instance, during the potluck party. So I had a potluck at my house, and I set up my whole system, and people would sing. So they would send me songs, and I'm just going through now what these songs are. God, I can't believe we sang some of these songs. Oh, this one, I think I made my husband sing this one. I did.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bathe. All of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my sixth string out on my front swing. Smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. I don't know the reason I stayed here all season. Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. But it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. And how we got here, I haven't a clue.
All right. He does it much better than I do. He does it much better than I do. But when I sing that song, and there was the line about the Mexican cutie that reminds me of, oh gosh, it reminds me of these other songs, and now they're just out of my head. Okay, doke. Of course, you guys got that song right away, yes? You guys got that song right away. If you didn't, go out, get off the channel. If you didn't recognize that song in like 3 notes, done. Love, thank you, love. Why, thank you, love. I even try songs I don't know very well, or songs that I know I can't do very well. Ooh, this is a great song. You know how some songs, like, but you really just know the chorus, and you've heard it, but you've never really paid attention, so you don't know exactly how it goes? This is one of those songs. So I can't do the whole thing, and I don't really know how to. It's going to sound like, that's how it's going to sound.
Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered round and started talking, that's when Billy would take me walking. Out to the backyard we'd go walking. Then he'd look into my eyes.
I don't know this part.
The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only one who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. He was. Oh, yes, he was.
Yeah, I don't know how it goes. I wish I did. I like that song. Samrat, thank you very much. Thank you. Dusty, I'm so glad not only that you know the song, that you know who did it. That to me is very bueno. Very bueno. Okay. Look at these songs that these people sang at my house. I will take requests. Oh, someone requested this the other night, and it's not my favorite song. And whoever is probably on now, so we'll, Acoustic Lounge. Is it an acoustic version? No. Oh, this is a... Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? I believe. Sorry, I didn't know it was a acoustic version. Linger, Please by the Cranberries. I don't know that one. Sorry. And that's right. Please click the like button. If you guys are still here you may as well just click the like button. All right. What other stuff is on here? Furry play. Would you be interested? Well, let me see. Would I be interested in interviewing a furry? Yeah, I think I would. Samrat just liked it for us. Thank you. Lady in Red. Yeah, that sounds a little too... To me, that's whiny. Wow, look at these songs. I can't believe... Really? I don't even know most of these songs. I let people sing this at my house? Don't let the sun go down on me. Why are all these acoustic? Okay, so here's another one. I don't know why it's the acoustic version, but apparently someone sang this at my house. Mr. McJean, thanks for enjoying the show. Here we go. Oh, very slow.
Yes, mine is not the first heartbroken. My eyes are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know. There's just no getting over you. I know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you.
Gosh, it's so slow. Acoustic version, very slow. Very slow. Anybody? Okay, whoever this person is, we're going to, you hide that person, okay? So now all of those messages, done. Hopelessly devoted to you, Frank. Hopelessly devoted to you. Okay. Instagram ID, please. Leyna Nguyen TV. First name, last name, TV. LeynaNguyen TV. And thank you for asking. Name it in 5. Name it in 5. Name it right now. Name it.
Have a dream,
I'm so early.
a song to sing to help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future, even if you fail. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels when I know the time is right for me. I'll cross the stream. I have a dream. I have a dream, a fantasy to help me through reality, and my destination makes it worth the while, pushing through the darkness, still another mile.
That's an easy one though, huh? Like, I don't even really like that song. But it's Backstreet Boys. What's a Backstreet Boys song? I don't know it. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Ooh. Can I do this one? Let me see. Let's see. Do you know this one? Oh, it's low. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, longer than the mountains, flowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Missed a taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. All right. Woo! Whoa! Hi, honey. Are you just taking a break?
Are you singing to me?
No, I'm just singing to everybody else.
Oh, tell everybody hi.
You want to come in and say hi? Hey, everybody.
Who's on there?
Just a bunch of YouTube people. A bunch of YouTubers. This is my husband.
Hey, YouTube people.
See, he does all the work. He works hard and does all this. Look at your hair.
I know. That's what I'm trying to make it where
No, it's okay. It's okay. And then I just mess around and he comes up and says hi every so often. We're going out to dinner tonight. Let's meet your husband. Okay, so this is Denny. Denny is Denny likes romantic walks on the beach. So Denny is is in finance. He's a whiz with money. He's actually done very well for us, even in this like really crappy marketplace right now. And he's also in healthcare. And he also teaches at the Soul Price School at USC. And we still go out and see movies and have popcorn at night. Yeah. I don't know. So we live in a 36-hour day. So you're still working, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
I'm taking a test.
Okay, good luck, honey.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Bye.
So, hello, Daytona Beach. No, my husband does not have a foot fetish. And yes, Denny is a good guy. Denny's great. Denny is awesome. So okay, now we're talking about Denny, so I must say, back in the day, when people would tell me that they don't fight with their boyfriend or husband, my first reaction would be like, really? Right? And now I actually finally get it because we don't fight. Like there's nothing to fight about. So I think maybe sometimes it's like, and I will start sounding corny if I continue talking about my husband. We get along on a level that is unlike anything I've ever experienced. we don't agree on everything, but we don't fight. We do not fight. I mean, there are times I'm like, oh, stop it, right? And we have these disagreements, but like we've never fought. We don't go to bed angry. And but I've got to say that I must give him the credit because he does things. It's like, we're not teenagers, because there's a level of immaturity that comes with being a teenager. But it's that honeymoon stage feeling, like when you're in a new relationship and you look forward to seeing each other. You still get the whatever that is. It's no longer butterflies, but it's just this excitement. And we still have that. It's so weird. I mean, it's really amazing. Yeah. So, right. Some people say no fight, no love. That couldn't be further from the truth, though. I mean, he's it for me. Right? When you are with someone where they have your back, you've got theirs. You can have intelligent conversations. You don't have to agree with each other. So in the middle, as you heard about his work, so he's a financial advisor. He's in healthcare. In fact, he's been traveling just about every week. Like, he's had to meet with lawmakers, politicians to get this thing together that he's done very well at. Like, trailblazing, first of its kind, between dental and medical stuff, and dealing with stuff that's actually, to me, really boring but anyway. And then his students love him. And he enjoys teaching. He really loves his time at USC. And in the middle of his busy day, I'll still get these texts, And at first I thought, it's because it's a new relationship. And I still get them. He'll ask me what I'm wearing. And I know that sounds so ridiculous. And I'll be like, sweatpants. But it always just feels fresh and new and good. Like, so since the pandemic, he now works on the bottom floor of the house. And every so often when he gets a break, he'll come back upstairs for a little break. And it's like, I'm so happy to see him. It's so weird. And I'm not that person, you guys. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm a very strong woman. I'm very independent. I'm tough. I'm toughest on people I love. Very tough. And you got to be a pretty strong man to be with me, actually. But you can't try. There's no use in trying to overpower me, because that's not going to work. So you just must have this way about you. And people who know him say, he's so easygoing. David, wouldn't you say he's just easygoing, right? And just like cool dude. Everyone loves him. And he's not a pushover. I've been with guys where clearly I wore the pants, and I don't like that. I don't want to wear the pants. Okay, I'll stop now. So that's my husband. That's my husband. Okay. And now I'm starving. Oh my God, Mama's hungry. So tonight we're going to have dinner with some friends in Beverly Hills because they live there. And they're late to everything when we eat anywhere else. So we'll go to them. Tomorrow I have a fundraising dinner to go to in Orange County. So lots of diet breaking this weekend. Busy weekend. Okay. You guys are so amazing. You guys are so awesome. I hope you enjoyed that. So So anyway, the reason why we had started this live stream to begin with was I was doing a podcast interview, and I thought I'd just live stream it to see if it's of any interest to anybody, right? And then you guys provided me with some material actually during the interview, so that was cool. We must have more time with the man. We're definitely jealous. Yeah, you guys. Part of it, though, I think, is where you are in life. So this is my second marriage. Wasn't planning on it. I actually got married late. What I would consider late. What my mom and dad sure considered late. Right. And anyway, wasn't really planning on getting remarried. Because to me, to me at that point, it's like a legality. Like, why? If you already enjoy being with each other, just be with each other. But he brought a level of romance to my life that, oh man, was just so incredible. So at that point, I was 47 when I met him. Yeah, I think I was 47 when I met him. And finally in my life, I felt like I was going to start taking chances. Like I'd always been so conservative. Hi, Chris. So the good girl, like, you know, I had a career in TV news where you're expected to be a certain way. And I actually was that person. I was very, you know, straight and whatever. Never said yes to anything. I was never the party girl. So even in college, I don't drink, I don't smoke. I've never tried any drugs. Like no one has even offered it to me. Like I am so straight that no one even offered it to me. And I used to tour with a band. Like people would be doing stuff all around me. No one ever said, "Hey, Leyna, try some." So like, I don't even know what pot is like. I didn't even know what pot smelled like until after I worked in TV news and they like burned some as a evidence, something in my jig. And I'm like, oh my God, that smell. And they're like, yeah, that's marijuana. I'm like, what? I smelled that all throughout college and I didn't know it was pot because I went to a liberal arts school and I thought it was, you know, those, they're not hippies because that's not the time frame. The liberal people and what did I think it was? Is like, I thought it was like homemade cologne that smelled funky. That's what I thought it was. Hi, Jim. So anyway, 47 years old, I met Denny and I wasn't even looking. So it's one of those things. And he lived in Playa Vista. Quite beatniks, yes. So quite a ways. And he always made the effort to drive up to CBS in Studio City. Like he would drive 2.5 hours to come have dinner with me, and then drive back home. And then I would do the same, and I would drive down there to have lunch with him, like before I had to make it back and get to work. But there was this level of effort on both of our parts. And then 2 months after I met him, it was my birthday, and he said, I'd like to take you somewhere for your birthday. The old Leyna will be like, where? Let me plan it. But I said, okay. I didn't ask where. He had to ask me when. I had to block out some time. And he pretty much said, have your passport ready and don't pack too much. I'm like, okay. So he took me to Cabo. I'd never been to Cabo before. And to me, Cabo always sounded like spring break. Ugh, no. And he took me to this incredible resort called the Marquis. And I just, like, that is not me. Like, I am a total control freak. I must plan out the trip. I will find us the best deal on the trip. And for once, I let someone else take control. And it was amazing. And then we would go twice a year. I loved it. So that's how the relationship started. And it still feels that way. Like, especially for people who've been with someone a long time. And actually, it doesn't even have to be a long time. Sometimes after a year, you already feel this way. Like, you know you love them, but you don't feel in love. You know what I'm talking about, right? Come on, you guys, everyone. If you know what I'm talking about, raise your hand. See? See, I told you. But I still feel so in love with him. Like, there are times where we'll be sitting at dinner and I'm just looking over at him and I'm thinking, yeah. So that's what we have. And people always say, oh, he's such a lucky guy. And I feel like I'm such a lucky girl that I feel that still. And that's something. So check in with me to see if it changes. But like right now, I'm happy. Chris, thank you. Someone asked how we met at first. Okay, so for those of you who know, I worked at CBS in Los Angeles. I lived very close to work in Studio City. And I am a true believer that things just happen for a reason. Like, you may not see what the reason is, and you may not see it for years, what the reason is. But I do believe that everything does happen for a reason. So whatever choices you make, like good or bad, right? It all led you to where you are now. And if you're happy where you are now, then even the bad choices were good. So I am so content. You won't find a person who is so in love with life right now than I am at 52. Like, I feel like it's unfair that I'm this happy. Okay. So I go into the Starbucks, and I don't even normally go to Starbucks. For whatever reason that day, I was just like, I need a Starbucks. So I go into the Starbucks. It's not even one that I frequent. Like, I hate it there, actually, because parking is a bitch. And I go over there, and I walk in, and, long line, and there's this guy sitting there, and he's reading this book, and it says, How to Speak Chinese, or Chinese for Dummies, or something like that. But it looked like a Chinese for Dummies book. Like something maybe a first grader or kindergartner Chinese kid would be reading. That's so, and I swear I was not flirting. I'm just a friendly person. So, and he just happened to be sitting there because I'm standing in line. And so I said, 你好吗? Which is, how are you? Right? They teach puppies that. And he looks up at me, and he's like, and I said, wow, you need to work on that. And he laughs. And I order my coffee, get my coffee. I'm heading for the door. He jumps up to get the door for me. And then he says, Mama hoo-hoo. And I'm cracking up. He says, Mama hoo-hoo. Okay, I don't speak Chinese. I just know some terms. So that's the way he said it. And it means so-so. But I believe, and I don't even know, but I believe the proper way to say it would be something like, Mama hoo-hoo. Okay? And it sounded so funny, Mama hoo-hoo. And I'm cracking up. And he says to me, clearly I need a tutor. Can I have your number? And I said, no. And I said, I actually don't speak Chinese. I'm Vietnamese. And you could literally see him do that. You could literally see him go like that, like, that ain't going to work. And I said, but I'll take your number. Again, this is Leyna taking a chance. You guys, never in a million years. And as confident as I am, as independent as I am, I could never make it as a man because I can't put myself out there like that. I don't know how I would deal with rejection. Like, I got to give you guys credit. I could never do that. So, like, never asked a guy out. Could never see myself doing that. And I just asked this dude for his number. And that's how we met. And then I called him up. And then for 2 weeks straight, every single day for 2 weeks, we saw each other doing that 2.5-hour drive each way. And then I recall, because I was dating then and he was also dating. So this is funny, you guys. So after the 2 weeks, actually it was a week later, he has this date with a girl. And he says to me, you know, I'd made plans. I have a date. And I said, go. I said, no, you should go. And he did. He took this girl to the Ivy, because he's just one of those guys. Hello, I'm going to spend way too much. I don't know. And at first I thought, oh, he's just trying to impress people. No. That's, you know, he's not the kind of guy on a first date that meets you for coffee. He's going to take her to the Ivy. Lucky for me. This girl pulls the, hi, I'd like to order the chicken, but can you hold the chicken and like no salt, because I can't have salt. And if there's any, she's one of those. But he still goes through the whole dinner and everything. And, you know, she's just one of those. Meanwhile, I have a date that I'd set up. So I tried online dating, and it was on, raise your hand if you've heard this, it's called The League. I was so nervous about putting myself out there. Just because, well, online. Of course, you have to use pictures. I was getting responses of people telling me that I shouldn't use someone else's photo. People didn't believe it was me. I have a lot of fun online dating stories about it was 2 weeks on there. And one of the guys I met on this site was someone who is known. He was the CEO of a big internet thing. Like there's only like a couple. So one of them. And I'd already made plans. So I went on that date. Had a fun time. I mean, the guy was great, which I was so pleasantly surprised. But like, I'm not the type who can date more than one person at a time. I just can't. And I'd already started seeing Denny. So that was that. Wow, Two Gun Kitty met his wife on vacation in Cabo. Or is Kitty a woman? Chris says, my wife and I are still on our first date. Didn't go home. Such a very lucky guy. Almost 20 years now. That's freaking amazing. Love that. I love hearing that. Okay. So that's the story of Denny and I. Oh, and then I was really nervous about him meeting my parents. Of course, my mom says he's too skinny. You got to fatten him up. And, well, we've been doing that. Oh. Poker stiff. Thank you. Oh, do you guys want to hear about? Well, I know I should do that next time, and I should name it differently. Right. Yeah, we'll do that next time. So the next time I'm come on, we'll share some stories. We'll share some more stories. Share the story about how he proposed to me. Anyway, okay. Okay, y'all. I have an important text that I have to tend to. Some of you may or may not know. I am working on a fundraising dinner, my first full-scale fundraising dinner in Orange County. And it's very non-typical of most fundraising dinners. The theme is Summer of Love, late 60s, okay? And it's, oh my God, it's going to be so much fun and really awesome. It's a lot of work. That's what I'm doing. So I have to tend to that. It's June 24th. Find me on either Facebook or Twitter. I'm going to keep people up to date on it. So I'm going to keep it a small, intimate group. It's going to be great. Lots of beautiful women. Lots of beautiful women there. Right. Okay, y'all. Very fun talking to you. And we'll see you next time I do this. So remember that I really don't plan it. Maybe I'll get to the point where I'll say like, okay, every Tuesday night, I'm going to do a live stream at 6:30. Oh, whatever. Right now, it's just everything is so crazy. I can't do that. But if you subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications button or whatever, I'm told something drops down and you can, okay? And then you'll know when we go live again. Lena's doing a Grease-themed fundraiser. Almost. That's 50s, but almost. But speaking of Grease, what would be a fun Grease song to do before we go? Buckster, thank you, my dear. Poker Stiff, thank you so much. What's a fun Grease thing to do? Okay, I really can't do this song, but I'm gonna try it. I mean, because it's Grease. All right. Now, did you know that Grease Lightning has clean lyrics and then the real lyrics? I don't know which one I'm gonna get. Don't know which one I'm gonna get here. Not an easy song to do. You're the one. Oh, you're the one that I want, but there needs two people. Right? Okay, let's see. Never know if it's a good version either. Oh no, this is the talking part. It's systematic. Hold on. No. Stop for a second. You know why? Because we've got to have a little magic. Here we go. Magic. Rewind. It's systematic. It's hydromatic. Why is grease lightning?
Grease lightning.
Oh my gosh. It's so fast. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. A fuel injection got up in chrome-plated rods, oh yeah. With the full speed on the floor, they'll be waiting at the door. You know we'll be... Oh no, these are clean lyrics. Those are clean lyrics. Clean lyrics are no longer fun, right? Did you know there were clean lyrics? Grease lightning. Now, how do I know if it's a good lyrics? Because those are the fun ones. Okay, we'll try it again. Let's try it again. Just do it live. It's systematic. It's hydromatic. Why is grease lightning? Okay. Oh my God. Fuel injection cut-offs and chrome-plated roads, oh yeah. With the 4-speed on the floor, they'll be waiting at the door. You know there ain't be shit, we'll be getting lots of tit and grease lightning. Grease lightning, you're burning up the quarter. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. Go grease lightning, you're coursing through the heat lab trial. You're supreme, a chick so cream for grease lightning. Get some perfume, taillights and 30-inch fins, oh yeah. We'll pile into the dashboard and dual muffler twins, oh yeah. New piston brakes and shocks, I can get off my rocks. You know that I ain't no bragging, she's a real pussy wagon, grease lightning. Grease lightning, you're a burden up the quarter mile. Go grease lightning, you're a cousin to the heat lab trials. You're supreme, a chick so cream, go grease lightning. I wish I could do that song because the lyrics are so fun. For anyone who did not know that those were the lyrics, yes, indeed, those are the real lyrics. Real lyrics. Should we do one that I can do, though? Max Pleasure said that was awesome. Why, thank you. And I was just playing around. But I'll do another, I'm gonna be John Travolta again. Okay, so here's John Travolta. Don't cry. Stranded at the drive-in, branded a fool. What will they say Monday at school? Sandy, can't you see I'm in misery? Made a start, now we're apart. There's nothing left for me. Love is flown all alone. I sit and wonder why you left me. Oh Sandy, oh Sandy, baby. Someday, when high school is done, somehow, some way, our two worlds will be one. In heaven, forever and ever we will be. Oh, please say you'll stay. Oh, Sandy. Sandy, my darling, you hurt me real bad. You know it's true.
But baby, you gotta believe me when I say I'm helpless without you. Love has flown all alone. I sit, I wonder why you left me. Oh, Sandy, Sandy, Sandy. Oh, Sandy.
What you think? Can I do John Travolta? All right. Grease songs just make me so happy. All right. Buckstar's head is blown. Oh my God. I wish my life was Grease. I wish my life was a Grease soundtrack. I want to live in a world where people would just break out in song. Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Chris. Sandra D. Ooh. Again, I don't know what's a good one though. Okay, we'll try this one. Okay. Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Right. Okay, there's an ad. I'm stalling. This is Lena tap dancing. Kind of like, breaking news when something goes wrong. Okay, Chris is lousy with virginity.
Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Lousy with virginity. Won't go to bed till I'm legally wed. I can't, I'm Sandra D. Watch it, hey, I'm Doris Day. I was not brought up that way. Won't come across, even Rock Hudson lost his heart to Doris Day. I don't drink or swear. I don't rat my hair. I get ill from one cigarette. Keep your filthy paws off my silky drawers. Would you pull that crap with a net? As for you, Troy Donahue, I know what you wanna do. You've got your crust, I'm no object of lust. I'm just plain Sandra D. Elvis, Elvis, let me be. Keep that pelvis far from me. Just keep you cool, now you're starting to drool. Hey, here we go. I'm Sandra D. Bad lyrics.
Chris Pierce, that was for you. Funny lyrics, indeed. Oh, Gary Puppet, you better behave. Gary, behave. All right. Okay. There are worse things I could do. Oh, that was, wasn't that Stockard Channing? Boy Named Sue. Don't you know that one? Oh, I've never done this one. Oh, hold on. Oh, no.
There are worse things I could do than go with a boy or two. Even though the neighborhood thinks I'm trashy and no good, I suppose it could be true. But there are worse things I could do. I could flirt with other guys. smile at them and bat my eyes. Press against them when we dance, make them think we stand a chance, then refuse to see it through. That's the thing I never do.
Okay. I don't remember how it really goes. But that's what I'm thinking. That's what I remember. Okay, now I'm really hungry. Bravo. Thanks, everybody. I like you guys, man. Hey, I don't care what anyone else says. I like you guys. I like you guys. Oh, I wish. I need to figure a way where I can bring someone else on here and they can do a duet with me, like in real time, so that it doesn't, Okay, let's end it out with a little bit of a real song, although this is the acoustic version. I think this is the good version. Stand by. It's really strong coffee with condensed milk. Why? Because I'm Vietnamese and I know good coffee. Oh, that's good. Oh my God, that's so good. I don't know Paper Roses. Okay, everybody. I was fooling around and I sang this once and Denny liked it, so I kept.
Till I saw the sun. Don't know why I didn't come. I left you by the house of fun. Don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. When I saw the break of day, wish that I could fly away, instead of kneeling in the sand, catching teardrops in my hand.
I'm too weak to sing the rest. Why? What time is it? Because it's 12:12 and I haven't eaten anything yet. Okay. Whoa, got lightheaded for a moment there. Jim Rotter wants You're My Heart, You're My Soul. But you know what? I don't think there are enough Vietnamese people on here right now to appreciate that song. And I hate singing songs that no one else knows. Because you know why? It always sounds bad. Because no matter how well you do a song, if no one knows the song, it's bad. So that's why. It's 7:12 here. Chris, where are you? So you must be somewhere. You're in Europe? England. That's what I thought. Okay, how many people know this song? Now, I don't know who did the original. Don't know who did the original. Oh, actually, I think this is the original, and then someone else did it.
Outside the rain begins, and it may never end, so cry no more on the shore.
Okay, why does that have a little thing on the whatever? Rondelets in Illinois. Rita Coolidge, not Anne Marie, Rita Coolidge. 70s music. I can dig me some 70s, yeah. Boz Scaggs also did it. Back to the 70s. I like that. Nice. Let's get more current, shall we? Let's get more current and go to the 80s. What? Yeah. Although when we're talking 80s, it's got to be like love ballad, right? Lowdown. I don't know that one. I don't think I can do it anymore, actually. I'm super duper hungry. Okay, I'm just breathing right now. Yep. And all of these songs take energy. Is This Love by Whitesnake? You think I can do that right now? Oh my God, I just, in my head, I just said, give me a pizza. And then now I'm thinking about pizza. I can't remember the last time I had pizza. Or pasta, for that matter. Leader of the band. Ooh. What was you and Denny's wedding song? We didn't have one. So we got married in, so we have two wedding dates. In fact, one of them is coming up in May. And the only way I remember is I saw it in my calendar. I'm like, oh yeah. That's a problem when you have two wedding dates. One was legal. So we got married at our place out in the desert. It was just my kids there and a friend who officiated. And then, and that was, and then we went to Indonesia and got married on Komodo Island. I went to Pink Beach, did that whole thing. Oh my God, it was so incredibly beautiful. So we don't have a wedding song. We didn't have a typical thing. And it was, in fact, we got married and no one knew about it until, so we were legally married in May. And I don't think anyone knew about it until, I don't know if we ever really announced it. I think I took a Christmas picture and had my ring on and someone noticed. Yeah, I don't remember. Because I just, people are like, why didn't you tell us? We didn't want to make a big deal out of it. I mean, come on. It's our second marriages. We just an us thing. Curious question, why don't you wear a ring if you're married? It seems like more people who are married don't wear one now. Well, so for instance, like when I go out, I'll put it on. I just don't, I'm not used to wearing, it feels like heavy on my hand, like it just feels like something's there. And I'm, but that's the only reason. I don't know that other people don't for any other reason. I don't know. But I'll tell you something though, and maybe this is, for whatever reason, like when I see Denny always wears his. He loves his ring. He always wears it. But he's used to that feeling. It never gets. He loves wearing it too. Whenever like I catch a glimpse of it, or I'll see a picture and he's wearing it, it's such a huge turn on for me. Isn't that weird? Like when I see my husband and I notice, I mean, he always wears it, but there are just certain times where you notice something about somebody and I see that, it just makes me rah. So anyway. So now, and we kind of don't have a song. Yeah, we don't have a song, do we? No. Do we need a song? Oh, we don't have one. All right. I didn't believe you were older, so I Googled you. Chris, I don't know because there are lots of pictures of me on the red carpet, and so I don't know if it was been a long time ago. Then it's probably not. Denny was just actually in here, so when I post this live, you'll be able to go back and see he came in to say hello, and I introduced him to everybody. True by Spanto Ballet. What attracted you to Denny most? There was no at first sight thing. The most attractive thing about my husband, I know you guys are going to think, I'm not trying to be corny or PC or anything like this. This is just the truth. He's very positive, and anyone who's met him will tell you the same thing. He's got this way about him that's just like good energy. You know how some people, and I have a lot of these friends, I don't know if it's the industry or what, but there are some people who like suck the energy out of the room. It's tiring. Denny is just the opposite. So as corny as it sounds, when people will describe people as, oh, she lights up a room or whatever, Denny's like that to me. But like my kids love him. The relationship that he has with my kids is like, for people who don't know us very well, have no idea that he's their stepdad because they love each other. And there's just a really special bond and connection. But he's so positive. He brings great energy into a room. Like he, as I told you, works a lot. Financial advisor. He's in healthcare, and he's a professor at USC. There are days where he works from like 6 a.m. till 9 p.m. And when he's done, and no matter how tough of a day he's had, how tired he is, when he sees us, he's so happy. It's so positive. And even when he complains about something, it's not a kind of feeling. It's, you know what it's just so like that. And I don't even know how to describe it, is the most attractive thing about him. Like I want to be around him. Like you know how when you're in a relationship with someone, and I think it's good to have time apart and all that stuff, but almost always you get to a point where you need a break from them. I have never felt that. And in fact, like I want to spend more time with him. Like pandemic was great for us because I saw more of him. He worked from home. I got to see him more, and it's still not enough for me. So, does Denny share my views on the lifestyle? What are my views on the lifestyle? Was how Denny related to your kids a huge important aspect in how the relationship developed? Yeah, I guess maybe. I mean, I could never be with anyone who didn't have a good relationship with my kids. And there are plenty of people in that boat, let me tell you. There are plenty of people who are in relationships with people who don't get along with their kids. Like, I can't even imagine it. I think it's awful. But anyway, so that's that. Good crowd. Good questions. By John. John's tipping his hat to me. All right there, cowboy. Okie dokie. Good questions, you guys. That you would not choose to be in the lifestyle, or that it does not interest you. Does he share that? Absolutely. We don't talk about the show. So to him, my podcast is my work. So, and we don't talk about work. The reason why we don't talk about work is, so he's in healthcare and he's in finance. I mean, probably two of the, privacy protection, very important. And he's what I really like about him, he's also very ethical. And I've met a lot of people, I've known a lot of people to know that people are not always ethical. Lawyers, doctors, right? People who are supposed to protect their clients, not supposed to share information. Guess what? Most of them do. So I find it very hard to trust people. I just do. And he's very ethical, and I love that about him. I mean, he's got, not only just a good heart, but it's not just brain. So it's kind of a marriage of the two, but it's whatever else, when you're talking about ethics, I don't know what that is, but you like dignity, right? People talk about doing the right thing, but when you're actually doing the right thing, when like no one else is watching, people may never know, and you still choose to do the right thing. So that, he's got that. Anyway, back to the question. Leyna, don't forget politicians. Well, I don't even include politicians in that because politicians, okay, and not all of them, I know some good ones. Okay, one. That it is so corrupt. Hello? The whole thing is about scratching people's backs. No. I'm talking about when you're a doctor, you're not supposed to talk about your patients. You're not supposed to share information. I'm talking about finances where, whatever you talk about with your financial advisor, he shouldn't be sharing it with anybody. And yet there are people who do. And I can't stand those people. And he's not like that. I'm his wife and he won't. So that's why we don't talk about work. And to him, my podcast is my work. So there. Yeah, HIPAAs, but legality, and yet people still talk, and it's really disheartening. So Chris, I'm going to look at this. Even so, you used a word that you're getting automatically flagged. I'm going to show it. There you go. Yes, Chris. F those people. I'm a very, I think my friends kind of understand it better than anyone who doesn't know me. And then to hear me describe myself, it would be pretty difficult. I'm very traditional. I have very traditional values at home. And yet I'm very tolerant of other people's views. But I'm also very old school. And I place high value on honor. The reason why I got into journalism, not because my parents wanted me to, because they didn't, but it was always this: if you're gonna do something, my dad said, be the best. And I know that sounds so corny, whatever. But I truly believe that. It's like, don't look down on people you think have lower jobs than you. But whatever job you have, whatever career you choose, but even if it's not a career, even if it's just a paycheck, okay? Whatever you choose to do, like, be the best at it. Do it to the best of your ability. If you're going to wash dishes, like, do it well, right? And so that's how I raise my children. And not everyone is like that. I've had people question why I'm friends with so-and-so because she's a nobody. And when I hear that, oh my God, I am so turned off by that kind of talk and that kind of attitude. So I have friends from all walks of life, you guys, both sides of the aisle. And no one really knows where I stand. We have conversations, and you will find me in the same conversation, making an argument for both sides because I can actually see it from both sides. There are certain sides, that's just the way I am. And I've had people, like I have a friend who used to be a dealer at a casino. So this other friend of mine, who's a doctor's wife, actually said to me, why are you friends with so-and-so? Like, she's not on your level. And you know what I wanted to say to her? But you're only a doctor's wife. In fact, I said that to someone once. They got really pissed off at me. No longer my friend. Bye, Chris. We'll see you next time. Anyway, don't get me started on that whole thing. I cannot stand fake people. Oh my God. And I'm surrounded by them. I mean, we're all surrounded by them. It's sick, right? But I'm also very lucky that I have a good, close group of friends. And this group is so diverse. We have people way far right and people way far left, both of which sometimes I can't stand them. And yet something happens. They all come to my house and we have a potluck. Everyone gets along. That's the beauty of being tolerant of others. Okay. Now, I hope I'm not preaching. I don't want to come off that way. Just how I think, what I feel. And I don't even remember the original question. I'm a tangent person. Ask me a question, and I do this. Okay, y'all. You guys have been awesome. I've been warned by some people who are YouTubers. I guess I'm a YouTuber, didn't know it. Don't like to think myself as a YouTuber. And they said, when you do live stuff, that there are a bunch of, idiots who will come on and, the YouTube audience, they're a bunch of, yada yadas. And I haven't found that. I have found that just about everyone who's joined my live streams, and I can see that some of you are here and some of you are here, and you're all so respectful and nice and kind and funny as hell. And some of you have a dirty mouth. Some of you have a dirty mouth. You guys are great. Like, who wants to be in a room full of all the people the same? I don't. So this is the kind of room I like. Right here. This is the kind of room I like. All right. Now I'm starving, y'all. I'm hungry. Leyna, how did you develop from being so conservative and traditional to being so open-minded and just embracing? I didn't. That's the way I've always been. I think it is because, see, I run a charity. And I think it's that and it's not a business, so, it's something I've always done, and then it became legal. Like, I honestly don't judge people. So you could be so off the wall nuts. You could be batshit crazy. But if you don't push it on me, and you aren't hurting me, aren't hurting anybody else, I don't care. I don't care, because you actually, that's my stomach growling, you actually might be a cool person. So that's the way I kind of always lived my life. And I am pretty gosh darn straightforward, blunt. I've been accused of being brash. it doesn't work well for everybody. Some people get really offended that I speak my mind. The Vietnamese have a saying, and I won't translate it because it doesn't make any sense in English. Because why? Because it's Vietnamese. And that is, I would rather, you know what? I'd rather offend you now, hurt your feelings, bye, you don't like me, go. But I'd rather do that now than for you to find out later or for me to find something out later. Because this is just me. This is the way I am. And I'd rather not have to remember if I presented myself a certain way to you or if I said something about, I would rather just be me and not have to remember what I told you. So I'm very straightforward, and I really would like that in return, right? And don't be don't be an idiot about it. Like, I welcome viewpoints that are different from mine. I love talking about it, love discussing it. Just don't be a dick. Can you say that? Can you say dick? Like, just don't. And we'll be fine, right? I've also gotten mad at people who completely agree with me, but they were idiots to other people. Because the thing that bothers me is the idiot part, not the viewpoint. All right, that's all. That's all. Sid says, you're a nice person. Can I stay at your place when I visit California? No. What do you think of cuckolding, Leyna? What do I think? What do you mean? I think it's very interesting. And I think more people are involved in cuckolding than anyone will ever know. Because most people won't admit it, won't come out publicly, right? I would have thought it was weird until I started talking to people. So I get it. I understand some people have a need for it. That's what I think. Okie dokie, y'all. Now I have to figure out if I'm going to break my diet now or wait until dinner. Now or dinner? All right. See, Sid accepts my answer. That's good. You don't have to be mad. I have found that there are more people in the lifestyle than anyone would ever think. Yes. That's what I found too. So you guys, if you have not listened to my show, I mean, you can watch some of the older episodes here on YouTube, or you can actually find the podcast. I release a new episode every Monday. And it's called Consenting Adults. I think you're going to enjoy it. Even if you don't agree with it, I think you're going to enjoy it. And then I also have to work on the next episode that I'm going to put up on YouTube, because some people just watch them on YouTube. And in fact, I'm going to tell you what my next episode is. I think we're at number 31 or 32. No, 30 or 31, actually. If it's 31, then the next episode is going to be Hot Wives. Did I do the Hot Wives? So it's two women who got into the lifestyle, ended up swapping husbands repeatedly. So if I haven't posted that, that's the next one. If I did post that already, because I don't recall, the one after that is Swinging, Married, and Bisexual. Husband, wife, pretty well known in the music industry, actually. And he's bi and she's bi, and they describe some stuff. Okay, that's all. Eric has done it several times and enjoyed it with the couples. Oh, so you must be the bull. I think I saw that in an earlier comment. So you're the bull. Awesome. James Bond, not his real name, or maybe. The woman who plays piano for a local church is the leader of a lifestyle group. I know, they're all over the place. And look at that. She can still play piano. I mean, imagine that. Brian Wood. Leyna, what is your favorite Vietnamese dish? Oh, don't do that. I love so many. My nickname used to be Noodles. Actually, my nickname used to be Lips. Long story. I'll tell you next time. Someone remind me. My daughter's nickname used to be Loodles because she couldn't pronounce it when she was young. She loves noodles. Now, that's it. Done. Mention noodles. I'm finished. I cannot go on. Okay, you guys. You guys are pretty amazing and awesome. You already knew that. That's why you're here. If you haven't, will everyone like right now just click a like on the thing because I hear that it helps with the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. So hit like and, oh, mama's hungry. Hit subscribe and then there's that thing, the notifications thing. So it'll notify you next time I go live because I don't have a schedule yet. All right, and we'll talk about something fun next time. Okay. Bye, everybody. And we are gone in 3, 2, 1.